Word up, mic check, Justin Hunt. It's all happening. I'm jumping right into it today. As we covered yesterday. There was reports that Kendrick Lamar was going to appear on Playboi Carti's new album, I Am Music. And we have confirmation. Now, the project released, I want to say early this morning, more than anything else. I think it was a little bit delayed. Reportedly, I think that's because they're trying to clear some samples. But Kendrick Lamar is on a song called Good Credit. Now, I've heard rumblings that he's on other parts of this project. I haven't heard the full thing, full disclosure. It's 30 tracks, so I haven't had time to get all the way through this, but I do want to react to this Kendrick Lamar verse. It's on a song called Good Credit. We're going to react to the whole song, and then we'll go back and listen to Kendrick's verse, so let's take a listen.
Good credit. Now I'm about to apply for Home Depot credit. Now I got a $35,000 credit. Hey. We got a temporary receipt. All I gotta do is show it to the cashier, and she gonna let it slide through. All I gotta do is show it to the cashier, and she gonna let it slide through.
All I gotta do is show up to the cashier, and she gonna let it slide through. I like that entendre. 1 second applause.
I'm seeing that hoe out the water. I'm seeing it came out the lake. Look at these diamonds, they water. I'm saying I don't wait for no.
I'm seeing it came out the lake. Look at these diamonds, they water.
The pussy on me, I'm a cutter. She trying to be part of my schedule. I told her, hoe, come back tomorrow. I've been feeling myself all day. I told her, twin Carlisle. Pierces all on my lips. You know I can't kiss no hoe.
Pierces all of my lips. You know I can't kiss no hoe. Let's take an applause.
Outside, I'm rolling dice. I'm putting 2 pints on the floor. I was in Paris trying to catch a vibe. I fucked around and seen a hoe. Tattoos all on my face. You know you're not safe. I know killers all in the hay. They do what I say. Ho just text my phone, she wanna come by, but this not the place. I'm an alien off that Mali. I see stars, I see space. He want my swag, I got the whole world on 6, it's you too late. I got too many flows, everybody on wait. Once I get on that road, nobody gon' wait. Moving on Mali, moving on Mali.
Not a bad verse from Playboi Carti. I'm not the biggest rage rapper. I'm not the biggest rage rap fan. But he has some flips in there, so I'm not mad at this verse at all so far.
Moving on Mali, pass out them batters. Moving them batters, pass out them batters. Moving them batters. I fought the crazy.
This is gonna go crazy at the festival though. Like in a big space, the way this bass is rumbling right here, just all bass distortion. This is gonna go nuts outside though.
I fought the crazy, pass out them batters, moving them batters, pass out them batters, moving them batters, sins on my body.
Kids on my body, and that's on my kids. I kid with nobody. You know what this is, the vamps and the bookies, we just do the party.
What you listening to is that
homicide. The paddock is flooded, but way over budget, I lose it on tour. I would've said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was full. Having it my way like Usher, dawg. Red and blue diamond like Usher, dawg.
Hold on.
Pour on you niggas like Rucker, dawg. I'm sore, cause I got it off the muscle, dawg.
Streets ready for this shit right here.
Eliante go big. White gold link fall on the belly. The emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like ASAP Rally. I'm talking about the numbers is nothing, the money is nothing. I really been him, I promise. Say can't even heavy out west, and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic. Conspiracy theories is given, but I must admit it, you got the wrong person. They bundling Maine, Chicago slang. Which one of you niggas a merch it, yeah, merch it. Cardo my evil twin, Cardi my evil twin. My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts is brighter. The hate get realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it.
Moving them batters. Moving them batters, moving them batters, moving them batters, moving them batters, moving them batters.
Too legit. Good credit. Cause I'm quick. Now it's time to order a long.
That's crazy. All right, so let's take a listen to that verse a little bit closer. I'll see if I can point out some stuff that I heard. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think so far. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you rock with this.
Pass out them batters. Moving them bodies. Sins on my body.
Kids on my body, and that's on my kids. I kid with nobody.
Sins on my body, and that's on my kids. I kid with nobody.
You know what this is, the vamps and the boogies, we juke through the party.
You know what this is, the vamps and the boogies, we juke through the party. So the vamps is Playboi Carti, Young Vamp Life. So that's the vamps. And the boogs, I'm guessing the boogeyman, right? I mean, he's certified boogeyman. What did he say? Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that upped the score with him, right? So vamps and the boogies, we jig through the party.
What you listening to is that?
The paddock is flooded, but way over budget, I lose it on tour.
Paddock is flooded, but way over budget, I lose it on tours, right? Maybe he's talking about a watch. Maybe there's an entendre in there. I lose it on tour, lose his mind on tour. He's about to go on tour, right? So just maybe it's crazy how crazy his stage shows are. I rock with this so far.
I would have said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was for.
I would have said fuck you too, but you knew what the list was for. This caught me a second ago. Let me see this.
Who is that?
The paddock is flooded, but way over budget, I lose it on tour. I would have said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was for.
That you knew, I would have said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was full? Is that what he said? Hold on. I would have said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was full. That's gotta be the op list. Hold on, let me hear it.
The paddock is flooded, but way over budget, I lose it on tour. I would have said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was for. Having it my
That laugh is crazy.
Having it my way like Usher, dawg. Red and blue diamond like Gusher, dawg. Up score on you niggas like Rucker, dawg. I'm sore cause I got it off the muscle, dawg.
What did he say there? Having my way like Usher, dog. Usher's my way. Red blue diamonds like Gushers, dog. Now shout out to Gushers. 1 second applause to Gushers. I used to love Gushers. Gushers made my lunch. Anytime it was in my lunch bag, my mama put Gushers in the lunch bag on a field trip. It was a good field trip. 1 second applause to Gushers. Red blue diamonds like Gushers. That's visual. I like that. That's really visual. Up scoring on you niggas like Rucker, dog. Is that what he says? Rucker Park. Up score, certified boogeyman. I'm the one that upped the score with him. All right, maybe there's something there, right? Maybe there's something there. Let's see what this is. Let's run it back.
Having it my way like Usher, dawg. Red and blue diamond like Gusher, dawg. Up score on you niggas like Rucker, dawg. I'm sore cause I got it off the muscle, dawg.
I'm sore because I got it off the muscle, dog. We've just been watching Kendrick doing pull-ups at the beach in a hoodie. That was actually a trending story last week. Kendrick is outside doing pull-ups at the beach with a hoodie on. It was a big story. It was a big story. It's like everything Kendrick does right now is news. I'm sore because I got it off the muscle, dog. Now, we understand that connects to his broader career, right? Like, you know, he didn't take the easy way. He didn't take any shortcuts. We talked about this in Shakespeare and Shakedown. Him and Dave were actually in New York, so maybe that's a connection to this Rucker reference. Him and Dave were in New York talking to Ferg, and they were talking about how it's the roller coaster effect. So if they do something that is commercially friendly, they'll go into the underground. The key is always stay underground. That's what he means by, so there's a connection there to Sore got it off the muscle, dog. I just think it's funny that was a story on every platform. Every site had a story about Kendrick doing pull-ups at the beach. It's all happening.
Red and blue diamond like Gusher, dawg. Up score on you niggas like Rucker, dawg. I'm sore cause I got it off the muscle, dawg.
Streets ready for this shit right here.
Is he saying drop? Hold on now. Is he saying drop? Is that what he's saying?
I'm sore cause I got it off the muscle, dawg.
Streets ready for this shit right here.
He taunting this man. He is taunting him. All right, so we got the upscoring you niggas like Rucker, dog. We got the book reference. He said, I would have said fuck you too, but you knew that the list was full, which feels like the op list. I ain't gonna lie, it feels like the op list. Maybe I'm reaching. Let me know if I'm reaching in here. And now we got him saying drop. Hold on.
Streets ready for this shit right here.
Eliante go big. White gold link fall on the belly. The emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like ASAP Rally. I'm talking about
that ASAP Rally line is crazy. So as we know, we covered the conclusion of this trial. We didn't cover the whole trial, but A$AP Rocky was one of the, he took the stand against A$AP Rocky, and A$AP Rocky's gun case, which was apparently, according to A$AP, it was a fake gun that his security guard told him to carry. But he sat on court. He sat on the stand in court, and he took Rocky to court. That bitch on point like A$AP Rocky. That bitch on point like A$AP Rocky. Right after drop. Is he talking about Drake going to court too? I don't know. Let me know what you think. 1 second applause if that's the case. Let's run it back.
Streets ready for this shit right here.
Eliante go big. White gold link fall on the belly. The emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like A$AP Rocky. I'm talking about the numbers is nothing, the money is nothing. I really been held my promise. Say Kenny been heavy out west.
The money is nothing. Right after the court reference, after the A$AP Rocky reference, I really did held my promise. I don't know. I think this is a subtastic verse right here. It's feeling like it.
The belly, the emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like A$AP Rocky. I'm talking about the numbers is nothing, the money is nothing. I really been held my promise. Say Kenny been heavy out west, and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic.
That Luka Doncic reference is hard. That Luka Doncic reference is hard, right? We got Luka. Luka's here in LA now, right? I was watching highlights the other day of Luka Doncic when he was a rookie, and he would dunk on people. Luka used to dunk on people. It was a Twitter post that said the league needs to be thankful that Luka moved to America and found all of our processed foods. Because if he was eating healthy, he'd still be an athlete. But that was a big part of his trade. The GM for the Mavericks, and I think the owner too, if I'm not mistaken, they put out stories that they were disappointed in Luka's conditioning. They said that he was drinking too many beers. They said he was overweight, and that was contributing to his injury issues. So they traded him to the Lakers for Anthony Davis for street clothes, right? Anthony Davis got hurt in the first game he played for the Mavericks. But now Luka's on the Lakers, and he's carrying weight. He looked round as hell, but they are balling. They are balling right now. I mean, there's people who look at them as favorites to win the title, at least make it to the NBA championship this year. I carry the weight. I'm Luka Doncic.
White gold link fall on the belly. The emerald cut for hers and his. That bitch on point like A$AP Rocky. I'm talking about the numbers is nothing, the money is nothing. I really been held my promise. Say Kenny been heavy out west, and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic. Conspiracy theories is given, but I must admit it, you got the wrong person. They bundling Maine, Chicago slang. Which one of you niggas a merchant?
Conspiracy theories is given, but you got the wrong person, right? So let's say that court line does connect to Drake's court case. Let's say the op line is the ops list. This is funny, actually. This is a trip. Let's say the A$AP Rocky line is about that, right? And he's over here saying conspiracy theories, you got the wrong person. They bundle in Maine. And now the bundling practice is something that is also criticized in the music industry, right? When people drop albums, they'll also bundle it with like vinyls or T-shirts or whatever, and that increases the count for the number of units sold, right? We just saw that with Travis Scott last year. Travis Scott put out a 10-year-old mixtape and went #1 in the first week. 300,000 units off a 10-year-old mixtape. But a lot of that was bundling. It was bundling things. So I don't know. I see a through line. Let me know if you think I'm reaching.
Heavy out west, and I carry the weight, nigga. I'm Luka Doncic. Conspiracy theories is given, but I must admit it, you got the wrong person. They bundling Maine, Chicago slang. Which one of you niggas a merchant?
They bundling Maine, Chicago slang. Which one of you niggas a merchant? Let me know what that means. I don't know that Chicago slang. Chicago's my favorite city, but I'm not up on all the slang. What's that merchant mean?
Merchant, yeah, merchant. Cardo, my evil twin. Cardi, my evil twin.
That's what Academic said yesterday. In one of his tweets, he said, just let me know. He said, just when everyone starts saying Cardi my evil twin, this is what they're talking about. So this was his illusion. He tweeted this yesterday.
My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts is brighter. The hate get realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it.
See, it's stuff like this that I really like about Kendrick. This right here, right? It's like, it's not even just Kendrick. It's like when people take often unused positive attributes that are away from the typical, right? Away from how much money you necessarily have, away from how many women you necessarily get, away from certain things. Like, he's just like, my stride is longer, my teeth are brighter. What does he say right here?
Cardo, my evil twin. Cardi, my evil twin. My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts is brighter. The hate get realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear that one more time. I like this.
Cardo, my evil twin. Cardi, my evil twin. My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts is brighter. The hate get
My teeth.
realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it.
Let me hear that one more time. I'm sorry.
Twin. My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts is brighter.
My skin is smoother, my teeth is whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts are brighter. That has nothing to do with the things he's accumulated throughout his career. There's nothing to do with man-made, totems of success. My skin is smoother, been drinking a lot of water, doing pull-ups at the beach. My teeth are whiter, my stride is longer, my thoughts are brighter. I mean, those are actual things to aspire to. You know what I mean? I mean, I just love lines like that from any artist, and Kendrick is really good at those too.
The hate get realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it.
The hate get realer, the love get fake, but when you this great, that's how you should like it. Ain't no money, more problems over here. That's how I take that. I like that flip. You know, there's this idea that when you become successful, you have to deal. The downside is, the more problems you get, the fakeness, the scavengers, the hangers on, the family members that come out later and they're like, take you to court. People acting like they like you when they really don't. But he says, when you're this great, that's how you should like it. Because it's also a reminder of how great you are. And I like that he puts that at the end, right after talking about his skin is smoother, his teeth is whiter, his stride is longer, his thoughts are brighter. So all the other stuff, all the worldly things don't matter at all anyway. I'm with this. This is dope.
Moving them baddest. 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 Moving them baddest.
I'm not mad at this. Good credit. Playboi Carti, Kendrick Lamar. 8.1 second applause. I rock with that track. I mean, I did the story yesterday and we were talking about how reportedly Kendrick was still talking shit in the track. And obviously there's no direct, the only person who gets a direct shot here is A$AP Rocky. Right. It's the only one that goes direct that we've seen, right? And but I feel like there's enough layers and I won't say conspiracy. He mentions conspiracy. That's the only reason why that word came into my mind thinking about this. But there's enough layers here for people to pull on this and apply it to this battle, apply it to Drake. And I think it's dope. I think this is another great example of how Kendrick gives you enough in his verses for you to take him where you want to go and make arguments that I don't think everything is a reach a lot of times, and it wouldn't make sense too, right? Because Give Me a Hug, Drake is still talking too. Drake is on Give Me a Hug, saying all kinds of stuff, pushing that song. That was one of the first songs that they tried to push. Maybe they're still putting something into it. But that song is a Kendrick diss track on an R&B album, right? So I feel like all this is fair game. And again, I don't think people want to spin the block on Kendrick, man. I don't understand this. There was a clip on Joe Budden podcast. I don't know what song they were reacting to. I think it was when Pyrus and Crips all got along. They were reacting to that. And Joe Budden was like, see, I would not listen to this and say, hey, let's diss him. Let's diss him. You know what I mean? His thoughts are brighter, and his layers are blooming beautifully. I really like this track. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section. My name is Justin Hunt. Like, subscribe to the channel. Follow the Company Man on everything. Follow the Justin Hunt podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. It's all happening.
Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom bapping. Systematical culture views us radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dapping it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, y'all, you don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.